Hi, this is Nate with 3 Amigos Tech. We're taking a look today at the Logitech keyboard case by Zagg for the Apple iPad 2. A case that I had my reservations about, but upon further inspection I actually kind of like this case. So let's get started. So the case itself is made of aluminum. It's actually pretty good build quality. You have cutouts in the front for the headphone jack. You have, it's a good thing to note that the keyboard itself actually has an independent battery pack, so it doesn't use any juice from the actual iPad itself. So you charge it independently of the iPad when you use it. And it's held in place by these little rubber stoppers that are glued to the side of the aluminum case, which makes it to fit actually pretty snug in here. And I actually sometimes kind of have a hard time getting this thing out of the case, so let's see if I can get it out right now. Yeah, it really sticks. There we go. And so that also a nice thing about this iPad, as you just saw, is that it works with the new proximity sensor on the iPad 2, which means when the cover is removed, the screen automatically turns on, and when you place it back on, the screen automatically turns off. So that just fits in a little groove right here. Now you can position it in both the landscape, or you can position it in just the regular default position, which for me isn't as ideal, but it still fits that way. Another interesting thing to note is that the iPad itself is not clipped in any way. It's just held in place in a little groove in the actual case itself. So the process of pairing it is fairly straightforward. All you need to do is press settings. You go to the general, go to Bluetooth. You turn the unit on because it has an independent power switch, and then you pair it. And it takes about 15-20 seconds to get it set up. Now once you have it set up, the thing that I do like about this unit that I was actually not aware of at all before I started to review this unit is it has dedicated buttons such as home button, search button, pictures, virtual keyboard button, to name just a few. There's about 6 or 7 dedicated keyboard keys on here. So that actually makes it nice. Another positive thing that I can say about this device, this keyboard, is that it's quite responsive, and the keys have a nice solid feel to them, unlike other keyboards that I've reviewed. A lot of other keyboards that I have reviewed in the past have had kind of a gummy feel to them, kind of a cheap feel. But this has a distinct click. It feels relatively like a regular keyboard. Another thing to note before you purchase this keyboard is that it is not a full-size keyboard. It feels just a little bit smaller than a regular keyboard. I was actually surprised. I thought it would be a little bigger, but it's not. But that's not too big of a problem. You just have to get used to the smaller keyboard. And other than that, another little concern that I have is with the unit is for how expensive this unit is. I'm just a little concerned that down the road, so the whole device, when you put the iPad in, is held in by these little gaskets, these little rubber gaskets that line the edge of the case. Let's see if I can get a closer picture of that. So those gaskets right there. It seems to be that these gaskets are just kind of glued in place, and I'm just a little worried that 6 months or a year down the road, once you've used this unit pretty extensively, these gaskets are going to rub off. In which case, if these gaskets do come off, the iPad is not going to stick in here, and it's not going to effectively work as a case. It'll just be an extra thing you have to carry along with you. But that's just a minor detail, a minor complaint that I have with the unit. Overall, it's a pretty good unit. It's responsive. I like it. The price tag for the keyboard, a little bit expensive, $99. You can get it on Zagg's website, or you can get it at different places like Best Buy or other manufacturers that carry electronics. But all in all, I'd recommend this unit. If you're looking for some type of unit that you can type on, it is good. I personally would prefer a computer for typing, but that's just me. But if in a pinch you need a keyboard, this is your way to go. So anyways, thanks so much for watching.